thank you so much for coming in today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, really excited, very happy as a family.
Okay. All right. So what you're holding on your hand is a subclass 190 visa, which has been granted to you by the Australian government, which is one of the best visas that anyone can get. How do you feel? How did you feel when I gave you that call?
I was apparently stuck for words. I couldn't express my joy, to be honest. I didn't know what to do. So we as a family, we took in some time to settle the feeling, to sink it in, basically. But it's a feeling which you can't express in a few words, because it's something that has definitely the strength to alter the course of our life as well. So it's really the feeling is heavy, but in a very very good way. So we are still in that momentum.
I
We
would
are,
say it's a blessing.
it is a blessing, definitely.
Amazing. And how has the journey been? I started with you some time back. How can you explain your journey from when I gave you the first call, when we met, to collecting your documents up to where you are right now?
Sure. Basically, I initially just tried contacting, looking out for resources regarding this. I was completely lost because there's a lot of information across and didn't know where to start from. And I think 2 years back, I met Sylvia at the exhibition. I met other members of the team as well, and I thought, I had a very good positive feeling, and I thought, I'm in good hands. So I can, the same day itself, I sort of signed up with FBP, and then moving on, it was challenging in terms of the documentation part, because it's very extensive, and I was very fortunate to have Sylvia guide me through each and every document and each and every requirement. And at times she was chasing me, pushing me to get it sorted in time. And I had to do my Engineers Australia assessment, which is pretty technical as well. And I got a lot of support, though it was non-technical support, but I got a lot of support on type of documents, what you have to look for, the structure and everything. And I got the assessment through on the first try itself without any hiccups. And definitely then, I think I was fortunate enough, like once I lodged my EOI, I think I got it within a few weeks. I got again a call from Sylvia saying, the good news, you have got an NSW nomination and we have to put in your documents. And then we did that, and within 3 weeks we got our final official invitation from DHA. Again, I got a call from Sylvia. So it was my favorite number, basically, because each time I was getting a number, something good is happening. And definitely the visa processing time was long enough, because I think the department took almost 16 months to process the visa. But one point which I would say is my visa, I didn't get any. I could see in many online platforms like they request for a lot of additional information and documentation, but in my case, that's what I had not been asked for anything. So I believe it was a straight go. I think they were happy with what we provided. And 16 months later, I just get a call again out of the blue from Sylvia with the great news. So I can't express it. I've just sort of compressed all this in very short words, but it was a great journey. Journey definitely I keep in my mind.
It's basically how the file is lodged. So the way we lodge the file, the applications that we lodge, that's why we tell all our clients also, the way we lodge our file, there is no comeback. So when a case officer opens our file and he sees that, oh, okay, this is basically what our file is, and he sees FBP International, he sees our file, he's like, okay. Perfect. But if he sees like other files that come in, which people either they are novice or they don't know, it's like, oh my god. And when additional documents come, they take that file, put it at the bottom of the file.
It gets delayed.
Yeah. And then by the time that file comes back again, then your thing comes in. And if people don't lodge it correctly, it keeps getting delayed, or finally you get frustrated. So it's not a easy job for a case officer also, to keep seeing. Yeah. And again, Australia is a place where people want to move things fast. So what happens is, if they see a file, whoop, yes, everything is in order, everything is in place, nothing to worry about. They are happy. They are like immediately happy. They finish that job. So we present the file in such a way that they don't have to come back.
I could attest to that.
We give them what they want.
True.
That is basically what is it.
True. That I was really happy, because I was afraid maybe they would ask a few questions here and there, but it was a direct.
That's why when you see in the forums, people will ask,
Yeah, I could see it. I was very worried seeing this discussion. I could see online, a lot of questions being probed into and stuff. I was like, oh my, I was waiting for that, to be frank. So when I got a call, maybe I thought I was in double mind. Maybe is this for more information, but it is the best call ever.
It's actually our legal team. We have a really strong legal team behind this. So mine was to collect the document, but they prepare the file. So that is why we encourage clients to use our legal department, because many agents are there. People can lodge the file, but like Saha said, it is how the file is lodged. So our legal team made sure they prepared a very strong file. That is why you did not get any additional.
And plus, we're doing it for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
So, and there's only one case where the file goes is Adelaide. So we're doing it for the last 10 years. Our lawyers are from Adelaide. Everyone knows everyone. And when the files go, they know that, okay, fine, this is from FBP, this is Janine's file, this is FBP's file.
Wow, okay.
So when they know the file, they're like, okay. If they, so many times it has happened, they don't even give additional documents. They'll just pick up a phone and call us.
Wow, okay.
That's the level of faith and
Mutual trust.
the mutual trust is there. Hey, off the records, is this what it is? You know what? Can you provide this? And once they say yes, we can do this, or we can provide this across, or so many times it has happened that even the case officer has overlooked a document and still asks.
Okay.
So we don't go back to the case. We don't say, what are you doing? Why didn't you see it? We just turn around and say, hey, you know what? I think you missed a page. Why don't you have? Okay, thanks. Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Because they are continuously looking at files. So sometimes it happens but with us, we're doing it for 10 years. Very, very rarely we get additional documents.
That's I think a great thing. That saves our time, I guess.
It saves a lot of time, because
of
if the additional document file goes down again, and then again it comes in.
True.
That is what is there. And sometimes what happens is when we get any additional, as I said, it's over the phone. So while he's looking at it over the phone,
Okay.
so he's looking at it and he's like, okay, until and unless it's like, the whole document is, which has never happened with us, like something, then only he will like, okay, fine. Otherwise, it's over the phone. Okay, fine. Yep, done. Check. Take. Done. Okay, fine. We'll issue, because it takes about 2 or 3 hours for them to go through one particular file completely.
Excellent.
Bibin, what would you tell the people who are still in the system right now, waiting for their visa to be granted? What advice would you give to them?
I would say stay strong, because the moment you've lodged in a visa, there's nothing that can be done. It's just hope. But I think, definitely, if you've done it via FPP, you'll be in good hands. So that adds to the positivity. But I would say hang in there, and I think good times are there for everyone as well.
All right. Great. We are excited to have delivered what we promised you, and looking forward to getting referrals, family and friends and colleagues.
Yes, definitely.
And we will assist them the same way that we assisted you, and
Definitely.
make sure that they get the grant as well.
Definitely.
Thank you so
Definitely.
much.
All right, good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank
very
you.
much.
You.
Thank you so much.
And thank you too.